Word of advice, be careful to them lions, because they bite. They bite hard. Now tune into my Empire recap, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so, and share this video wherever you like to share videos. Don't forget to check out my love and hip hop review as well, which is on my main channel, which I will definitely be sure to link in this video, you guys. All right, so this one, the episode, it was okay. It wasn't like a spectacular episode. Like, I don't feel like it was like a whole bunch of crazy things that went on, but it was some good moments. So Cookie, she went to go see her mother, which we saw in the last episode. And now she's kind of like rekindling her relationship, but I feel like she still has like a lot of animosity towards her mother because her mother wasn't there for her. It's like she's really trying a little bit to make steps towards having a better relationship, especially after seeing everything that happened with Poundcake and her daughter and how they kind of like waited until, well, not really waited, but things didn't start moving forward until things were too late. And I think that that's what she was kind of fearing. So that's the reason why she moved forward to going to see her mother. So when she goes to see her mother, she actually finds out that her mother was always kind of like there watching her and like, you know, not like on a creepy way, because it did sound kind of creepy, like, damn, your mom was watching you everywhere you was going. But she had like a whole bunch of pictures because her mother's a photographer. So a lot of times, I guess she would be like out in the bushes or whatever, and she would be using a telescopic lens in order to be able to see her. And she took pictures of her and her three sisters like throughout different phases of their life, which it do sound a little creepy, like, damn, you was always looking at me. But then it's kind of cool because it's like, wow, like you was actually there, even though I thought that you weren't. Supposedly, she said that the father kind of like kept her away. But, you know, I feel like unless it's like something where it's really a legal type of issue, like I feel like no one should really keep you away from your children. You know what I mean? Like unless it's like something where they ran away to another country or something like that. Like I feel like you should always fight to be able to see them, you know? So, Andre, he does exactly what I said that he was going to do, which is he went ahead and he snitched because, he saw Anika and he saw Tiana. They were having that little secret meeting with the board members. So he went ahead, he told his father what was going down. So, of course, they're going to try to do what they can to stop that from happening. So Cookie, she had her little blonde hair popping and she was talking to Luscious. They're trying to come up with a plan to get votes against Eddie, since now the one hope that they had was Shine and he's eliminated. So now they have to see what they can do to kind of like overthrow him and not allow him to be able to kind of like take over Empire or get in there, you know, because they're trying to pretty much get him out of there because they ain't feeling him no more. They know that he's a little snake and he's trying to steal their company, steal their money, everything that they worked so hard for. So now Luscious, he finds out that Nessa, who they treated so badly, like the whole entire family treated her badly. Cookie slapped her. He like wasn't really feeling her. What happened with what's his name? Didn't Andre like cheat on her, if I remember correctly? With damn, I forgot the girl name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. So yeah, they treated her so badly, and now they find out that she's kind of like the person that would take over Shine's spot since they were so close. And now it's like, oh no, now we gotta go ahead and try to woo her back in and get her back in her good graces. Now we gotta suck up whatever feelings we had and animosity against her and be cool with her. So now what they're trying to do is they're trying to put her as a showcase up, you know, runner, headliner, or whatever. They're trying to put her out there. They're trying to give her a new contract. So it looks like she's about to be back on the show. I guess we'll see what happens with that. I think they said there's only 2 more episodes to the season finale, so I don't know. We're going to see what happens. But yeah, it's funny how things like that happen where, you know, you crap on somebody, you straight up doodle on them, and then all of a sudden you need them, and now you got to, like, be cool with them or whatever. That's why you got to be careful, you know, like, regardless of who it is and if they're bigger or better than you or whatever, you know, you still got to kind of be respectful to people because you never know when you may need them. Look how things turn around, you know? So now Hakeem, he was doing some acting, and he had, I think it was Cassie. I'm pretty sure it was Cassie that was like supposed to be his co-star. But the director was acting like mad stinking, like on some old Black Lives Matter, even if no one else thinks they do. And it's just like, oh, you gotta act like a rapper and do this and do that. And I'm just like, yo, this dude is like mad on low key, like discriminating against him and just being like. I was just like, yo, he's doing too much. He was just like, oh, well, if you can't do it, I'm going to get another rapper. You got to do it like this. And, like, how you trying to tell somebody how to be black? You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain code. He's like, oh, you're not doing it well enough. Like, yeah, his acting skills weren't the best. But, like, the way that he was saying certain things, it just was uncalled for, you know? So now they're doing the big thing where they're doing that House of Empire where they're showing, I guess, synergy, and they're just kind of showing like the visualization of the music. It was really cool because they had like a holographic, I think it was a holographic, that's what you call it, like a hologram of a lion. And it was like super scary because it looked like a real lion. And I've seen that before where they was doing something for Michael Jackson and they said that might be the future of certain concerts where they do holograms. It was actually pretty cool. It was probably a little creepy. I think they said they was going to do one for Tupac as well. Like a hologram type of thing. I think they even did that in the Fast and Furious. Part of where they had, of course I forgot their names, but the guy that died, they had part of it where it kind of looked like it was part of a hologram. But I think they said they also had used his brother on Paul Walker. They also used his brother in order to kind of like, put him in there so that they can kind of finish up those scenes as well. But it's part of it, the end looked like a hologram. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. So Hakeem, he ends up bringing that same co-star to the showcase that they was having. And it had to be super awkward because Tiana was kind of like performing. And then he's over there like making out with her right in the front row. Like, because he said that she had dropped him pretty much. She kind of like fired him too, along with the gig that he was doing. He got fired from it. So I guess to make her jealous and to show her like I don't need you. It was like, okay, let's do something to take the heat off of that and kind of put it over here. So I know that had to be hella awkward, like trying to perform and just kind of having your ex like that you still care about right there kissing somebody else right in front of you. I would have forgot my words, yeah. I would have been like, hold up, wait a minute. Nah, but she get the professional though. So yeah, Cookie shares like part of her life with her mother when she was there. She had her actually come to the showcase as well and kind of like show her like the things that kept her going while she didn't have her mother around. And these are the things that kind of like, kept her grounded because her mother wasn't there for her. She always filled that void with her work. Which, I mean, I guess in some cases it can be healthy so you don't get depressed. You don't be thinking about like, oh my gosh, how would my life have been different, blah, blah, blah. I mean, to be honest, although she had a hard knock life in a lot of situations, she ended up pretty good. Things turned out pretty well for her. So they started the presentation and then all of a sudden you see like this little white dude with a Confederate flag and they're like, this is the future of empire. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It was just like, pump the brakes. What is going on? And that just so happened to be Blake, the new white dude that's the rapper. He says that, well, he tried to like fix it when he was talking to them, Hakeem, and just telling them what happened. He said that the reason why he had that flag, it was him years ago. His father actually made him do it, but nobody was really trying to hear him anymore. They definitely had to do damage control because nobody wants to see stuff like that. It was just like, okay, shut down. And of course, we know that Eddie was the culprit in this matter, and he tried to come on stage and be Mr. Fix-It. And, Luscious wanted to break him down real quick, shake him up real quick, but there was the cameras in front of them, so and it was supposed to go the rest of the way without a hitch, so they had to kind of like force feelings aside and kind of like smile, even though he was tight, that Eddie pretty much said in front of everybody that he was being reinstated, and it's like, what are you talking about? We never talked about this. So yeah, he's still on his snake moves, still trying to make this money so that he can get out of bankruptcy, so we shall see what happens, but that was pretty much episode 16. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you on the next one.